because
we're on.
Hey everybody, this is Johnny Beane. It's 5:11 p.m. on August 31st, 2018. And look at this, we got David Nesdahl sitting here. Oh man. We got Jay Hannon.
Howdy.
And Rob Johnson.
Don't make me mad. I pity the fool. First name, Mr. Middle name, period. Last name, G. Shut up, fool.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good. It's good to see you again.
Ben Coombs is staring at his little red box now, wondering, why doesn't mine do that?
yeah. What the heck's going on? Where is it?
Huh? Okay, I had to switch keyboards around.
Oh my God!
Here we go. Yeah, welcome everybody. 37 people. John BL. Hey man, John, what are you doing later?
Because you might be going live by yourself.
Not joking. Oh my goodness.
Whose sound machine is that?
The Miami. It's the Miami one.
I hope that was a sound machine. That was. Oh.
The one motorcycle.
Oh.
Michael motorcycle.
Is it your bad? Is it your bad motor scooter?
No, it's. I live right on a main road in my apartment, and that was a bike driving right on by. So.
Because I figured we could just keep on, screaming out "bad Sammy Hagar."
Yeah. How you guys doing tonight?
Awesome.
How you doing?
Awesome, man.
I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. Got my 5150 all ready to go. It's all wired up since last Friday night. We did the show, last Friday? And then last Saturday, I took it down to my buddy. No, Sunday, I think it was Sunday. My guitar tech buddy, and he basically, I had all the strings and everything on it. I put those on Saturday, and then he just basically set it up, and everything married up perfect. The thing just plays phenomenal.
You got nines on there?
I have nines, yeah. These are actually EVH nines. Only thing I did to it since last Friday, since we did the show, just kind of dirtied up the Floyd just a little bit. Just put a little bit of, black graphite stuff on the couple of the saddles to make it look a little bit worn in. But other than that, yeah, she's ready to roll.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Very
so
cool.
5150 is ready to rock. Plays great.
Cool.
Less filling.
Yeah.
There it is. Who's in the chat? Who's oh, sorry.
It's your turn, Jay. You say it now. Today.
I'm gonna have to do it fast because I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna have to. That's right. I'm keeping you here.
We got Ben Coombs. We got R2 R3 Locking Nut. Frank Corcoran. R2 R3. Did I say that already? Mr. BHP.
Yes.
Is that Bruce? I think it is Bruce. Michael B. Fender Guru. John BL 5150. Jimmy T.
Jimmy T.
I should just read every name, even if it's like triples and doubles. And
yes, Jimmy
Dave
T.
R. Dave R.
Yeah, everybody say hi. Say hi in the chat. And
JJ Collins. Dave R.
Oh wait, Thomas Santiago is just timed out. What do you say?
What does that mean? Michael B, Dave R, JJ Collins, Ben Coombs, R2, R3. Caleb's here. Roll call. I'm gonna go do a toilet roll call in a minute. Yeah, you guys continue reading the names. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, by the way,
what did that was lame.
By the way, that is not a Backstreet Boys poster in the back. That is the A-Team poster in the back.
Oh man.
I just caught that real quick. I forgot who it was that said that.
Oh.
Oh.
Backstreet's back. All right.
Nightbot doesn't like Thomas Santiago for some reason.
He's
not saying anything bad. Nothing.
What did he say? He thought he was spamming.
Yeah, no.
What did he say? I guess just try to.
He just 60 seconds now. 600 seconds. He's out. You're out, Tom.
Don't give me no back talk, sucker.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just say Nightbot is new to the chat, so I don't think they will think you're spamming if you're typing if you mispronounce any words, maybe. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tom.
So, yeah, don't blame us. Who? Jim Nicholas? Hey, man. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. It was because of the caps. Yeah, it was because it was all caps. That's what it was.
So
Yeah.
what's up, Johnny? What are you up to?
Oh man, I'm tired, man. I've been up since what? When did I text you?
Oh yeah, you texted me early this
That
morning.
was early. That was very early. Yeah.
11 o'clock in
Yeah.
the morning, so that makes it what? That makes it 8 o'clock your time?
That's like 5.
8 a.m. What?
Oh, okay, never mind. 8 o'clock your time, so that was like 11. Yeah, our time.
Uh-huh.
Jimmy Ka, what's up, Jimmy Ka?
I was up before that too. I had to be somewhere at 9 o'clock, and then I got there and they were closed. And I've been up ever since.
What's up, Barney?
Hey, Jimmy.
How come I don't see Jimmy Carr?
Yeah, he was just up there a second ago.
There he is. What's
Jimmy
up?
Ka. Jimmy Ka. This is Barney.
Yeah.
Barney says hi.
Hey, Barney.
He wants to meet Snickers. Barney wants to meet Snickers.
Meat or eat?
Yeah, so it's Barney.
Hey, Jimmy T. Arvon. Hey, good to see you. 7/8 is.
He's still posting and he's in the bathroom.
He's posting what he's doing.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
How come Nightbot didn't go completely to that? Jeez.
Because he has a wrench.
Oh, Soda Pop, you're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. Nightbot will get the bugs worked out. But for now, just try not to type in all caps. Don't say any bad words. There you go. Although I think Rob can swear all he wants. That's okay.
Yeah. 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 I'll try to contain myself tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, what room are you? What? Where are you now? You're upstairs.
Yeah, I thought I'd get away from my farting chair tonight, so in my guitar room, so yeah, basically. So I said I'll try something different. So I'm in my in the master bedroom. This is where all the magic happens. So exactly. Dave. So yeah, where all the magic happens.
Actually, in your case, it's.
It is tonight. I'm sitting in here with a Chihuahua dog. My girlfriend's Chihuahua dog. So, but so we actually do have some cool stuff to talk about. My Ibanez Shark Destroyer is gone. I shipped it out to a gentleman who lives in California, and I will be the new proud owner of Dave Nestall's Ibanez Shark Destroyer here come Wednesday.
Right there.
That is the one. That is the one. Can you would you be able to show it off, Dave, for a couple minutes and just go over it, give a little history on it? I know you already did, but since it's in your possession. All right, I'll be right back.
It's way over there.
It's way over there.
Well, Rob, you've been there. How far is that computer to that back wall?
About 2 feet. No. No, it's probably about 20 feet, 20, 25 feet, maybe. Probably 15 yards, 10, 15 yards away.
Mm.
It's a big wall. It's definitely a big wall. Thanks, Mr. BHBRJ. Thank you very much. Yeah, Jimmy, you just got your shark today. No, it was one of those deals where Dave asked me if I was interested in that guitar. And I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, because, you know, I'll let him say who built it and everything. But I've seen it, and it was much better than mine. And I liked mine a lot. I redid it last year. But the one Dave has is definitely better. So I said, all right, let me see if somebody wants mine. And if I can, you know, give mine away, then I'll get this one. So there she be. Dun, 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 dun. That's the top of the mouth, though. Yeah, that's a great looking guitar.
Oh, excuse me.
Quit your jibber jabber.
Man, this is bumping. Hey, if you guys see smoke bellowing out of that door behind me, let me know.
Okay. We'll tell you if we see anything.
From the Pizza Hut?
No, that was the cheesy bread.
No, it was the Pizza Hut. We had 3 toppings. We had pepperoni, we had chicken, and bacon. Oh yes. Oh yes. And then, you know, a few drinks, and then cheesy breads, and now this.
Very nice.
Wow.
All right, let's see that shark.
It's the great white. Well, actually, it's the great, almost dark red. There you go.
Now, Dave, who built that guitar?
Donnie Ward built the body and neck out of a block of wood. Oops.
Hey, you got to take $100 off now.
Yeah, I don't want it anymore. No.
Just lost a fin.
Donnie Wahlberg with the New Kids on the Block post.
Has an extra gill.
Oh, wait, where is it?
Actually, are those you can see the gills right there where the wires go through.
Yeah, exactly.
Right in here.
Yeah.
Gill.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
Hey, Joe Wentz.
Joe. So this guitar is made out of I want to say
some kind of wood, I believe.
Yes, it's made of an ash type of wood, like the original Destroyers were. They were not made out of Carina. Everyone thinks they were, but they're not. They're more of an ash type thing. The Ibanez ones, that is. And it's an exact replica of like a '76 Ibanez Destroyer. Destroyer.
Yep. Now, Dave, the truss rod cover, that looks like one of the original ones, doesn't it? Yeah,
it's a replica of the original ones.
Nice.
Yeah. It has the Schaller tuning pegs, 3 gold, 3 chrome with the bigger buttons on the gold ones. These pickups are Pariah, made by Pariah. The Super Distortions made by Pariah. Both of them actually work, so it's not like a stutter switch.
Hey, somebody's got the rice coffee. Somebody's got the rice coffee.
You damn right.
Hey, Desiree, check this out. Come here. Look. Desiree.
Bazik. Thank you very much, Bazik.
What am I looking at? Oh,
this is Barney. This is Julia's Chihuahua.
Oh, that's a Chihuahua.
Oh, he's a Chihuahua. Yeah, he's exactly like Snickers, but he's only a year old. He's my buddy.
Look how close he is.
Oh yeah, he loves his dad. Yeah, he loves his dad. So I take him for a couple nights a week, and then she's got him a couple nights a week. So we trade him off, and then he's with both of us when we're together. But yeah, so this is Barney.
He is so cute. Look at that face. Aww.
Yeah. He's adorable. Yeah, he's a cutie.
Oh, look at that face.
He's an apple. An apple.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he's got white feet, and he's got a white patch on his belly. But everything else is black. So yeah, Barney, go lay down.
All right, enough for you. Go get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, okay, we've already talked. Let's get back to the guitars.
The bumpuses.
Yeah.
Bumpus sound.
Yeah.
Don't make me mad.
So all the relicing on this guitar is pretty much exactly the way it is on the original one.
Oh no, Joe Wentz got timed out.
Damn.
Oh, what happened?
It's
Yeah.
Nightbot's
Revenge of Nightbot.
Oh, he was. I don't know.
it's his first night on the job and he's already disgruntled.
Yeah.
Bozique, that $5 is gonna go towards Nightbot. He wants a raise already.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good, Joe. It's all good, man. Yeah, Nightbot needs the bugs worked out.
Yeah, the boot. How about the boot?
So, Dave, what kind of paint is
More
that?
Judgment.
It's Duplicolor. It's got all the paint on it that the original had. It started black, then white, then silver, and then this burgundy, this sparkling burgundy, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, Nightbot is actually Dave.
Hey, Johnny.
Nesbot.
When you can't see his hands.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So I would say probably the only thing on that guitar, to my eye, that isn't probably exact is the Schaller tuners are not double tabs.
Yeah, and could be only because you can't find them.
It's so hard to find. I mean, it took me forever to find this one,
And
for my
when you
7
do-
tuning thing.
When you do find them, because I know you will, it's got all the holes for them already in the
Yeah. Yep. I saw that. Yeah. I was almost thinking of cheating, going to the hardware store and finding like a tiny little ring and then butting it right up against the tuner and just put a screw in it so it looks like a tab. If I could find something that was the right shape, I might do that.
Mm-hmm.
But it would just, you'd have to, get something that actually looks the part.
Right.
But yeah, so that's the new guitar. So I plan to drive down to see Dave on Wednesday. I'm actually my girlfriend's mom is flying back to Russia, so we're gonna drive her down to the JFK airport. And Dave only lives about 45 minutes away, so Dave's gonna meet us at the airport and take the new guitar home. So, and as far as other guitars, I really wasn't counting on that one. That was just kind of a last-minute thing. I wanted it, but I didn't expect that mine would go so quick, but it did. And it's a great guitar, and I hope the gentleman really likes it. I shipped it out to California this morning on my way to work. But as far as the only other guitar that should have coming in, actually, I take that back. Is Hubbard's Little Frankenstrat should be coming here soon, and then Craig's finishing up my green Ernie Ball music band. He's working on a headstock right now, so that should be done in about 4 or 5 days, and then that'll be done. And then I'm pretty much good for a little while.
For a few days.
Yeah, for a few days, yeah.
It'd be good for like a day.
Yeah.
So who said JJ Collins says Nightbot needs to be removed? When I was in there checking the plumbing, I messaged in here and asked if are there settings like sliders so you could like the sensitivity for Nightbot?
Yeah, there is.
Do you have it full blast right now?
No, I don't have it. I didn't mess with that at all. So whatever.
So it's probably full blast.
I don't know. I don't know.
So as far as not
Let's
talking
look it
about
up.
Nightbot and just ignoring it, I guess we're not doing that.
Yeah, that didn't last very long. So. Clayton James, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Clayton.
Yes, tonight is Frankenstrat Friday, buddy. You're right.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, Nightbot, obviously, it's a bot.
Needs its bot kicked.
And what it does is it helps with like posting links. So like if you guys see it's posting links every so often saying, here's so and so's Instagram, here's so and so's, this, that. But it also cuts down on spamming. And I didn't think any of that was hooked up yet. I didn't mess with any of that yet. So I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, if you happen to get timed out, don't take it personally unless you actually are trying to spam.
Mm-hmm. It's just Nightbot.
King Astolfo says he knows nothing about guitars. So ask the questions and we'll tell you a little bit about what you need to know if you have any questions.
And sometimes the comments are better than the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You guys are on fire tonight, man.
Yeah, I know. Kind of lame, aren't we?
Hey, David Ennis.
What's up,
by
Dave?
the way, is your phone working, Johnny?
No, I haven't had a chance to go to the iPad store yet.
Why do you have to go anywhere? You just back it up with your computer.
Oh, but his computer doesn't work correctly. Oh, so that's where the problem.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. You can't plug your phone into your computer and back it up?
Back it up. Wait. Back it up.
Johnny, you got 3 computers in front of you. And not one of them you could back up your phone.
No, I can.
So what the problem is?
But as far as making the phone a phone, you got to go to the store to do that, don't you?
Do you need another phone to procreate with that phone to make it a phone?
Shut up, fool.
Gosh.
Hey, Thomas Santiago's back after his his suspension.
Next time, we're gonna have to take him out and back and go.
Oh God. No, man. Yeah, sorry, Thomas. Yeah, that's a new bot that I'm trying out, and the bugs are getting worked out. So, like I said, don't take if you get banned, don't don't
take it out on Johnny.
No, yeah, it's not my fault.
Blame Rob.
Yeah, blame me because I'm not here all the time, so it's easier to blame me.
Well, for Rob, for a while, everyone was talking about the show. You and the show had a falling out, and you were fired or you quit, and all this stuff.
No, we fire him after every show.
Yeah, I got fired after every show there for a while. And I just, I was kind of like the guy in Office Space. I was still working down in the basement, just not receiving a paycheck anymore.
Well, no paycheck, so.
Yeah, I know. No, it wasn't anything like that. It was just a lot of stuff going on, and we kind of played, had fun with it for a little while, But no, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at all. Everybody was cool. Everybody was really good. There was no issues with anything. Not at all.
Yeah, it's all jokes.
Absolutely.
It's all jokes.
Don't give me no back talk, sucker.
That's good. That's good.
This is called Mr. T in your pocket. Mr. T in your pocket.
Everybody's gonna have to grab one of those now.
Oh, I know. I've had this thing. It's still in the original plastic. I got this
for your 7th birthday.
No, actually, somebody bought it for me as a gift for like my 35th birthday, and I'm gonna be 45 in October. So yeah, this thing is well over 10 years old, but I got it 10 years ago, and it's never, like I said, it's never been taken out of the plastic, and the thing still works.
I pity the fool.
I mean, it's so cool. It's got so much dust on it.
Those things, they last forever.
Oh yeah.
I remember back in 2002, Burger King. Yeah, it was Burger King. They had Simpsons watches they were selling.
Yeah.
And I had to get all of them. And I'd wear one for, a while. One of them I threw in like a drawer and didn't see it for years. And this is from 2002.
Yeah.
Right? I think last time I saw it was probably like 4 or 5 years ago, and the thing still worked.
Yeah. That's so cool.
That's how many
fun.
years,
Time flies by when you're having fun.
Yeah, and also, no, I haven't sent my Wolfgang to David Allen yet. Not yet. I had to go out of town, as you guys know. So I think probably I'll do that pretty soon, I guess.
That's the your black one, Johnny.
The stealth, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. He offered to drill the bridge, the holes, you know, a little bigger for the bridge that I got.
Nice.
So yeah, looking forward to that guitar.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one to play.
Yeah. Michael B, that's a Hamer Phantom, right there.
That's the one with the pick under the bridge with the duct tape, right?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes. And most of you guys will know that guitar because of the guy from Judas Priest. Right? Glenn Tipton, right?
Tipton.
Tipton? Yeah, he plays that same style guitar. Thank you, Michael.
Is that an Anderson? Showman Blue says, is that a Steve Anderson behind me? God, I hope not. What an Anderson? Anderson what?
Oh, Tom Anderson.
Tom Anderson, yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I don't see any Tom Andersons.
Tom Anderson is actually the one that did the Eddie Van Halen Frankenstrat hockey stick neck. I believe that he put on that guitar back in 87, I think, and which lasted till about 93.
Are you talking about the acoustic?
No. I think he's probably talking about the neck that's behind that.
Oh, that's the LTD, ESP LTD, road worn Strat copy.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Bozique has a question. Oh, is there any kind of amp cases with a door that I can buy at some online specialty shop out there? My cats have decided to start using the front of my amps as scratching posts.
Oh, that stinks.
Well, the way to combat that is the old snippety.
No, just use there's a spray you can spray on your amplifiers. It's called Bitter Apple. Spray that on your amplifier. It won't hurt the amplifier at all, and it'll stop your cats from scratching on it. Because I had the same problem.
And if that doesn't work,
no, it'll work.
Snippety.
Bitter Apple.
Snippety snappity.
Snippety.
Brendan has a question. I came across an ESP LTD M100 FM body, and I'm looking for a neck for it. Does it have to be that specific M100 neck, or can it be something else? I would imagine that if it's a bolt-on neck, you can put any neck you want on it as long as it's the right scale length.
Yeah, I would follow that up with agreement with Dave. I mean, I can't tell you how many different necks bolt-on necks I've put on different types of guitars over the years. They may need a little tweaking. You may need to shim the neck. You may need to, do a couple little adjustments, but they should work. Basic setup, action height, and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yep.
Somebody wanted you to show that guitar behind you, Johnny, but I can't see the question anymore. I thought somebody asked that.
Well, wasn't that the question?
I think so, but I don't remember who said that.
Jim Nicholas asks if I have any guitars with Fralin pickups in it. I've had Strats in the past with Fralin pickups in it. They are great. They're just really good sounding Strat pickups. I haven't had any Fralin humbuckers, so I don't know exactly what you're looking for. But in a Strat, I've had the Fralin Blues, and I've had the Fralin Vintage Hots. Both are great.
Michael B, when you shim, do you use business cards? Yes. My guitar guy has used business card. Normally he's used playing cards, business cards. I've actually seen him use a piece of metal screen, like in a window, just cut a little piece of screen out. The only problem with a screen, when you use that, initially it works, but because it's metal, it'll sometimes drive down into the wood and become flush with the wood, and it doesn't act as a shim anymore over time, sometimes. But I've seen people use guitar picks. I've seen people use all kinds of different things.
I would never use a guitar pick to shim a neck.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. I've seen them do it, but business cards and playing cards are the most
the best thing that I have found to date is there's a sandpaper where one side is sandpaper and the other side is sticky.
Mm-hmm.
And you stick the sticky side to the bottom, and because the sandpaper it doesn't compress. Yeah. So, and you just get the thickness that you want because there are several different thicknesses.
Yep, that's a good idea too.
And then you're talking literally a 1/4 inch wide.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just gonna say real quick. Like last Sunday when I had this guitar put together, I brought it down to my guitar guy, and I had the neck already on it, full well knowing that it might need a little shim, just depending, you know, when you get strung up and everything, and see how the action goes. And this is a Boutal, a neck and a lock body, and they marry up great, but the action was just a little bit high once we had the bridge set how we wanted. So there was a small shim placed underneath the nut, and he used a piece of a business card underneath the neck, and it lowered that action perfectly. And now it's just, you know, it's awesome. So
okay, here's the hammer real quick. Believe it or not, it was easier to grab another one than to grab that one.
Are you serious?
Which is just right there. Yeah.
Yeah, he just grabs another one. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not the guitar back there.
Because I had to go over there. It's the same guitar. Exact same thing.
I can't believe you have 2 of those.
Wait, what are those holes for on that?
I've got 3 of them. What, those holes?
Yeah. What, these three?
Originally it had probably like a some other bridge on it.
When did you have that put on?
What?
That, yeah.
This was put on. It was still 19 something.
Wow. I've never seen you with a red one.
I never have either.
You mean the guitar?
Well, yeah. Is that if that's what you're calling it these days?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, same thing.
Huh. Cool. John Parsons says, Dave, you suggested the other night to get a Wolfgang special neck for my standard. What's a good price for one? Oh man, I don't know, $250, $300 maybe. That's the prices you're going to probably find them at. It could be even as much as $400. They're good necks, and if you even find one, you know,
yeah, depending on which one you want.
Chances are, I mean, these guitars, they don't really part them out. They don't part the necks out and stuff as much as you would think. You may have to buy a full guitar to get the neck you want for your guitar.
Right.
It's not very often that people sell just the parts. And if they do, it's because something on it is broken.
Yeah. I had to buy a cheapo Kramer guitar last year just to get the neck off it to use for my 918V because it was a maple hockey stick. Excuse me, it was a maple pointy headstock shape, and I needed that for that particular guitar. But I couldn't find one anywhere. The only way I could do it was to buy that guitar. Mm-hmm. And Jim Nichols said a minute ago, it looks like that might have been a Kaler that was on Johnny's axe. It might have been. It
might have been. I've got another one of those. I've got a white one.
Yeah.
And when I got that one had a Washburn Wonder Bar on it.
Yeah, the Washburn Wonder Bars. I remember those.
Yeah, things awful.
Yeah, they were bad.
Awfully fun to use.
Yeah. Yeah. The awful bar. That's what they should have called it, not the Wonder Bar.
Yeah.
Wonder the thing even made production.
Yeah, I mean, they're really not that bad to use.
Yeah.
But it's just, if you saw the thing, and we were showing a picture of one of them recently. You look at it, it looks like a nightmare to change the strings. You know.
Yeah, I know. I had one. What kind of bridge is that? That's a Wonder Bar. I'm wondering why I bought this guitar.
Melody Maker asks a question. He says, "Are Guitar Center techs as reliable as a lot of the sales staff? I know it varies. I mean, as a whole. So if so, forget about it." Well, I mean, it's like anything else. You got good staff and you got bad staff. Most of these techs that these stores hire are pretty good. They don't work on commissions, so you're going to get I think you're going to get a better it's going to be better in the long run for you because they don't work on, you know, a commission, meaning the more they do, the more they get. So it'll be more a one-on-one thing. They usually are very good at what they do. So if you have a tech at a Guitar Center that you like, and you like his personality, and he seems good, then absolutely go to him or her.
Jim Nichols asked a second ago if the 918V guitar was used on the OU812 tour. It was used on the 5150 tour a few times. There's pictures of it. I think, and Dave can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was, well, it might have been brought on the OU812 tour. Hard to say. I'm not sure. I don't even know if the guitar stayed in Eddie's possession that long. It was certainly on the 5150 tour, but because he used it. But I don't know I'm not sure it was on the OU812 tour.
You know, the pictures of the guitar, the backup guitar that you see Eddie using the most on that tour is not the 918V. It's
right.
It's another one that looks like it.
Right.
And you're right. I don't think it was used past the 5150 tour. And
Yeah.
On the OU812 tour, I think he took even less guitars with him than 86.
Yeah, that Japan show that came out. I mean, I've had it for years on video, but it just surfaced on YouTube back a couple of months ago. I hit the Van Halen news desk, and it's got Zeke Clark going through Eddie's rigs, his guitars in the back, and he showed some of Sammy's guitars, some of Eddie's, and you could see a very small fleet of striped guitars. Definitely smaller than the 5150 tour. And they showed the 5150, showed the 1984, which Eddie never played in OU812 tour that I could remember. He had it on tour, but he never played it in the OU812 tour. And they showed the Steinberger.
I know twice on OU812 when Eddie would break a string, he would hand him the Steinberger.
Yeah, he would play the Steinberger. Exactly. I was actually just watching a video the other night of him doing that, which was interesting. You wonder why he would go to the Steinberger when he had, the 84 and the other striped Kramers. Interesting. I always wondered that.
Yeah. Oh, poor vintage sounds.
Yeah.
Just to let you guys know, right now, Nightbot it's deleting messages that are emojis.
Hey,
Yeah,
and all
so-
I'm saying is, hey, everyone.
So that's something I'm gonna have to change that setting. So it's nothing against you.
He just said, Nightbot said, yeah, piece of cake.
Yeah. Just to let you guys know. It's don't take it personal. It's something I gotta change in the settings. But anyway, here's the the 918V right here.
Yeah.
There
And
it is.
Jim, it had a pointy headstock, the 918V did.
Yeah, right there,
Yeah.
like that.
That's,
Although, I mean, it's
I love you, Nightbot.
The pointy headstock started.
Okay, there it is.
The pointy headstock started in 1986.
Yeah. I love you, Nightbot.
Yeah, again, you guys don't. Yeah, Nightbot. The purpose of Nightbot.
Right? Poor thing.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Try heat for it.
You guys are.
You guys are great with thumbs up. Nightbot is now.
Nightbot's pissed.
He's now hurting us.
Nightbot is pissed.
It's like when RoboCop went rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have 20 seconds to comply.
No, you know what it is? It's not the emojis. It's if you do a bunch of the same in a row. Because look, he did a bunch of different ones and
Yeah, but
it left it alone.
he has a wrench.
Oh, that's right. I should probably give everybody a wrench that watches, huh?
Yes.
Everybody.
Oprah Winfrey.
You got a wrench.
Yeah. So anyway, again, you guys, I gotta change that in the settings as far as the emojis. Well, see, old man Dan just did that. It's showing it.
Well, maybe he's becoming self-aware and he's
Old man Dan, type 3 emojis in a row and see what happens.
No.
He's gonna get banned.
No, it only times you up for 5 seconds. So really, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, but the second time it times you out for 600 seconds.
What's up, Sean?
Hey, Sean.
Nope. Oh, Vintage Sounds is covered.
No, got it.
Man,
600 seconds.
Nightbot's licking his chops now. Look at him. Yeah, he's getting to work. Look at him.
Yeah, he wants a raise already. Yeah.
Okay. There you go. All right. So just remember, you guys, don't look at I'm fogging up. I'm laughing so hard. Just remember, don't post. Well, Dave R just did it. They didn't get him.
Nightbot says, Dave R., who the heck are you? My evil twin? Stop spamming symbols.
Warning. He got a warning for it.
Oh, old man Dan just got deleted by Nightbot.
Dave R said it dinged him for 4 in a row now.
We're losing people because of Nightbot.
No, I think we're gaining people because
Oh,
of
that's
Nightbot.
right. No, we just went down to 68.
Looks like your last year's model. Stop spamming symbols.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna change that. So don't worry about it. But again, it's nothing personal against anybody. It's a bot. You know, the purpose was to help me with posting links. You know. Or
Don't make me mad.
just type thumbs. There you go. Just type thumbs.
Uh-oh, dry heat's gonna get nailed. Oh man. So I got something cool I wanted to show you guys. Did you guys ever see this?
Keep your
On
pants.
Yeah, did you ever see this?
Good
Okay,
stand up.
yeah. So this picture right here, the 5150 guitar, it's an up close. So you guys see, if I can find it.
Whoa, watch out now.
Where is that? Hold on. You guys see that big dent right here in the black?
Yeah.
Looks like somebody dropped something on it. Kind of cool.
Or he drops, yeah.
Yeah, definitely looks like. Yeah, it definitely looks like a big, like something was dropped on it.
Is that on your guitar too?
No. I
Get on that, will you?
I need to find something that I can use to kind of try to dent that.
Well, you just a big screwdriver and knock it with a hammer.
Yeah.
Catch it in the coat and smack it with the hammer. Anybody what movie that from? No? Nobody?
Why does that sound familiar?
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh,
Oh,
squirrel.
Okay. All right, you guys. I'm disabling it was set up for excessive symbols. I just disabled it. So go ahead and put the middle finger all you want.
Say at
All
my
you want.
middle finger.
All good.
Nah, Showman Blues, no disassembly required. Stop spamming symbols.
Oh,
So-
you're fine now. You're all good. You're all
You just
good.
disabled them, or you just changed his setting?
It's either enable or disable, I think. So I disabled it. So now, there you go, Desiree. There you go.
I think Desiree's Nightbot.
Oh, no!
Desiree.
Wait a
Desiree
minute.
was deleted by Nightbot.
Wait a minute. Why'd it get you?
Oh, you were deleted?
Wait a minute.
Oh, am I gonna have to?
Hey, excessive. Oh, wait. Oh, here's another one. Oh, wait. Those are emojis. Okay, here we go. All right, now we're good. Now we're all good.
Oh no, Dave R was timed out for 600 seconds.
By the way, follow our EVH GEAR Live Instagram. Thank you. You're all banned, but make sure to like us on Facebook. There, Desiree, should be fine now.
Hey Dave,
Yes.
Tim Nicholas said I watched Revenge of the Nerds last night, and Booger was using either crap, it just went away, a Charvel or Hondo Star during the talent show. Do you remember?
Hondo Star.
That's what he was using?
Yep.
We're good, right?
Booger
Desiree?
Press- Booger
Desiree,
Press on the mean guitar.
Okay, good.
And a rap from little old Mia Lamont.
We got Takashi beating on his gong. The boys in the moose are clapping along.
Oh,
I can do that whole thing, man. I don't want to
Post emojis, all you want now, you guys. It's all good.
And then comes a little, what does he say? A little lamb?
Just when you thought you've seen it all, along comes a lambda 4 foot tall. So won't you come on out here on the floor and we can work our bodies like never before? Break!
The best part of that, one of the best parts of that movie is what's his name?
Booger.
No,
Takashi in the race, the tricycle race.
no. Who's the beaker looking guy? He goes all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's looking at naked women all of a sudden.
I remember what you're saying. I just can't.
Oh, so funny.
Why? Because it got smashed?
No, because it ejected.
Well, that's what I mean. And
Reminds me
got
of,
smushed.
No.
Reminds me of Sweet Chuck from Police Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Sweet Chuck and Zed? Remember that guy Zed? Sweet Chuck's
Yeah.
right.
You know who Poindexter was, right?
Poindexter, that's it.
Poindexter, yeah.
He went on to have some pretty big roles, man. He was in Field of Dreams. Remember, he was the brother-in-law to Kevin Costner.
Poindexter, yeah.
Oh, Wormser. Yeah, Wormser was the 12-year-old or 16-year-old that was with him. Poindexter was yeah.
Yeah, the 12-year-old. Yeah.
What a great movie, man.
Gosh, I think I got a thrush.
Yeah.
What the F is a thrush?
Lambda.
I got two pair. That beats a thrush.
Oh, so yeah, so this what you have here is this is no good, you see. Johnny, please tell me you've never seen
Jim Nichols, you moose sure can party. I remember that. That was awesome.
What?
They're
Huh?
smoking pot, and the black dude from the Lambdas.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good lines in that movie, man.
Revenge of the Nerds?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I really don't remember much of it.
Oh,
So that's equally as bad, I guess. I do remember. Wasn't there a second one?
Yeah, not as good.
Nerds in Paradise.
Yeah, Nerds in Paradise, and it was terrible.
I saw that one in the theater. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Porky's. I've never seen Porky's. Yeah.
Porky's was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back, gentlemen.
Which one of us was he talking to?
Well, he left his microphone on, I guess.
He was talking to only two of us.
What's 3? Gentlemen's? 2 is gentlemen, 3 is gentlemen's.
Animal House, I've never seen.
Oh, really?
No.
Man.
It's nuts.
What were you, born in a box?
Yeah, I was.
God.
What else?
I don't know.
Huh? We had something we were going to talk about. Something that's on Rob's guitar. I guess when he gets back. I don't think we talked about that yet.
No, we didn't. Oh, no, old man, I think Johnny finally saw Fast Times.
Yes, I saw Fast Times.
This year.
Was it this year?
It was this year.
Was it Steve that sent that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, and I watched it. Rando. Yeah, I watch old movies. To me, those movies aren't old enough.
What? What do you mean old? What do you mean not old enough? What does that even mean?
Like I watch stuff from like the 60s, 70s. Last night I was watching I watched a couple Twilight Zone episodes.
Oh, great, man. Remember what was the one with the button? Remember the red button? You press it and something good happens to you, but something bad happens for somebody else. Remember that one?
No.
The guy shows up with this little, it looks like oh man.
Like a button.
Yeah, it's a plastic thing with a top on it. You take the top off, and if you press the button, something really good happens to you, but something bad happens to somebody else.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, nerds. You see what does happen at the end of the episode, but it was
okay.
Great.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Okay.
Don't tell me. I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Yep.
No, the one I saw last night, I just picked it by random, was the boxer one. You said one about the boxer and the little kid. The little kid, he's like he told him he was like a neighbor. And he said I'm wishing that you I'm gonna wish that you win your fight. And the Nightbot, I'm sorry, I said that. Don't and the boxer, he's telling the kid, wishes aren't true. It's make believe. Don't, you know. Should I tell you guys what happened?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so anyway, so the guy, he's a boxer, and he's going to a fight, and he passes by this little kid, you know, the kid downstairs, and he's like, I'm gonna wish that you win tonight, and he's telling him there's no such thing, and so as they're watching the guy box on TV, he gets knocked out, and then the kid wishes hard enough, and it flips where he actually wins instead, and the boxer knew that he got knocked out and didn't understand how he won. But it was because the kid wished hard enough. But once he told the kid, you know, stop wishing, that it's make believe, the kid's like, okay. And it goes back to the other way where the guy actually lost. And so it wasn't actually, can you guys understand any of that? So it wasn't like scary, but it was just kind of like a trippy. It was like a trippy kind of.
Yeah.
Huh. James Douglas
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. You know.
James Douglas says, Dave, my R2 nut on my Wolfgang was set up, and the guy tightened the nut too tight. He said it was bruised. What does that mean? Bruised? I thought bruised.
Nerds.
I thought he fixed it, so I didn't ask. It's way too tight. The only thing I can think of is when you over tighten those things, maybe the string left a divot in underneath the clamp, and it could be bruised that way. Maybe that's what he meant. But I mean, that's probably what it is. Like it left a mark, a bruise, a mark.
Jim Nicholas
from over tightening. So yeah, you should never over tighten the nut anyway. It should only be tightened by hand. Hand tightened.
That's what you said.
Well, you know, I mean, some of those tremolo systems, if the metal is soft enough, you know, the stuff can bruise, can get bent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you over tighten too much, the screws you can strip.
Strip me out.
You can strip screws all the time.
Strip screws
You
and
know?
nuts. Yes.
You know, that's the one thing is you don't want to over tighten any of the Floyd screws on your guitars, whether it be the nut, you know, clamp screws or anything within the Floyd itself. You don't want to over tighten at all. You don't want to tighten it enough to where you hear a click.
Yeah, you don't want it buck tight.
Buck tight.
Buck tight. That's like tight.
Or as Johnny would say, you don't want it hella tight.
Right.
So I've never said that in my life because I'm not
I
from
said
California.
Johnny, not Jay.
What?
Huh?
I
Hella?
said, yeah, Johnny says hella.
I know. That's what I'm saying is I've never said. I'm sure you've never either, Dave, right?
No, because it's not an East Coast saying.
No, it's a Cali. Like stoked and rad and all those things. Like I've never said any of that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Here in Santa Cruz, stoked is a big one. You hear that all the time.
Mhm.
Because it goes along with the surfing, you know.
Yeah.
Rad. Who says rad all the time? Zipkin. He says rad all the time.
Take him with you.
Haven't heard that one.
Did you guys see his tattoo in the Discord?
No.
Damn it! I missed it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. If you guys want to see Zipkin's tattoo in the Discord,
If you guys want to see Zipkin's tattoo,
well, Amanda posted hers
It's
too.
not over
so.
here.
If you guys want to see, there's a new channel over in the Discord that says tattoos or post your tattoos or something. And anyway,
tattoo.
there you go. There you go.
Jay's bruising his nut over here.
So make sure you text the phone number that Nightbot is spamming. Say you want in the Discord.
Got a loose Ibanez Floyd over here, boys.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there is.
Send me a text and I'll let you in.
Doesn't feel right on these when it's a dangle and Doniker, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Leave a thumbs up if you dig this stuff. So Rob, what's the deal with those scratches in the front of that guitar? What do you think? What do you think those are from?
It's prime. This guitar has got a whole bunch of like scratches if you can really look at it. I think the one you guys are talking about, there's a couple sets. There's these which are right below the strings down the wood. There's these which are right above the strings, and then if you come over here, there's some right in here. Now I think that this is just my thing. I think when Eddie's tapping, he used to rest his finger right here, and the fingernail just dug into the wood as he's doing this. I think that's where these came from. As far as these ones right here, I mean, they could be pick scratches. I mean, he could have been really digging in there. That's why they're down below the high E, and why they're above the low E. He could have been just hitting the wood. That's kind of what I'm coming from. I'm thinking they're just pick scratches. They just seem they're in prime locations on this guitar. Back here, obviously, you know, this is all just belly wear and rub wear. All this stuff right here, obviously, as you guys know, is just from elbow wear. And the reason it's kind of choppy looking here is because it follows the wood grain pattern. And everything else is just duct tape and Relic and stuff like that. What do you think, Dave?
Most of it, I think, is right. I think that that could be one thing, or I think what Johnny's getting at is when Eddie, during his solo, or when he, you know, whenever he wants to, when he smacks the strings against the pickup, you know.
It's called the dolphin.
Okay, the dolphin, when he does the dolphin, that could be where the wood chips are coming from in the front, those two chips. Because he does it on the low E a lot, the A string, and on the high E string and B string.
Yeah.
So it could be that.
Yep. Could be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's some other ones down here, too, by the 5150. Underneath the 5150, you can see them right here, dig marks here. Dave's guitar has these in them. I believe that's from the Allen key, adjusting the Allen screws here, digging into the wood, and that's why the 5 on the 5150, the second 5 is peeling up a little bit, because he's digging it up with a Allen key, or whoever the guitar tech was.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the classic Swiss cheese look here, which is on the updated.
Swiss cheese.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that wasn't Nightbot's fault.
What?
Quit your jibber jabber.
Why did they block that? Probably,
I don't know. What
probably
is
Fat Boy. That's probably why. Yeah.
That's not
Who
blocked.
did it?
Huh? It was somebody let it go.
Oh.
Somebody with a wrench let it go.
Thank you, Vintage Sounds. I like them myself. But yeah, this guitar has just got, I mean, you know, any of these replicas that people, you know, the accurate Relic replicas, Dave's, mine, you know, Chris's, the ones Nick does, all these Relic 5150s, you can pretty much tell where most of the stuff came from. It even has, you know, you can see on this one, they're not real. You can even see where the Floyd post is here. You can see, like, I don't know if it's too bright, but you can see like crack marks, fake crack marks right here where on Eddie's, where the so much pressure was put on these Floyd screws, these wood screw Floyd posts, they actually cracked the wood. So that's, you know, kind of interesting. On the back, you see there's holes in the back. That's where the butler's tray was, the butler tray or tray table, whatever you want to call it, was. Just a ton of relicking. This guitar took a massive beating. It really did. I mean, the Frankenstrat doesn't even have that much relic on it, really. I mean, and I think a lot of that came from the type of paint they were using. I mean, whether you believe it was Eddie who painted it or whoever, you know, Rudy or whoever painted the Frankenstrat originally, everybody thinks it was Eddie, and Eddie says he did it, so we'll go with that. But I think they were, you know, he was using that real heavy acrylic, you know, Schwinn bicycle paint back then. And the stuff that they were using, and Kramer was using for these, you know, guitars, you know, the Sunset Orange stuff, it was a much thinner paint. I remember Paul Unkert was telling us that it was a thinner paint. And I honestly believe, personally, this is just me, I believe that's why, you know, that guitar, and specifically the 5150, you know, wore so much quicker than the Frankenstrat. I mean, he pounded on that Frankenstrat for almost as many years. If you look at the timeline of the 5150 when it was made at the end of '83, at the end of the 1984 tour, it was already starting to wear. You could already see the red paint starting to come off. And then between, you know, that tour and the 5150 tour, Ed played that guitar all the time in the studio. And when the 5150 tour started, I mean, the guitar had so much more relicing than the tour ended up in '84. So it just shows how much relicing took place in the studio between the end of the '84 tour and the start of the 5150 tour in '86. You know,
And it wasn't just the studio; it was a guitar he used for everything.
exactly.
And whenever he would jam with anyone, that's the guitar he used. That guitar went with him wherever he went.
Yep.
Greg M asks, Dave, what pickup do you have in your black and yellow striped on the wall? I think that's a DiMarzio Super Distortion, right, Rob?
Yep. Yep. That's what that guitar was actually built by Jerry Leica years ago. Probably the most accurate, well, absolutely the most accurate B guitar I've ever owned, and one of the most I've ever seen. And I believe that is a DiMarzio Super Distortion. Eddie was toying around with a lot of different pickups in that guitar. He could never find the sound that he really liked. He loved the guitar, but he couldn't ever get it to sound the way that he wanted it to.
Mm-hmm.
But that is a Super Distortion. Yeah, that's an awesome sounding guitar, if I recall.
Yeah. Jim Nicholas asks, Dave, was the original 5150 body made by Sports Decoys in Connecticut or Kramer, New Jersey? I believe all of Eddie's guitars are custom bodies made at Kramer in New Jersey. I don't think they're the same ones that we all get that was from Sports.
What was the deal, Dave? ESP was doing the necks and Sports were doing the bodies back in those days?
Yes. Yeah, for a while. And then I think Lacido was making the necks, I think, up in Canada.
Yeah.
There's something behind you, Rob.
Yeah. A little dog.
Hey, Terry. Oh, echo. Uh-oh, finally.
Hello?
Wait, who took their headphones off?
I took mine off. I can put it back on. My ears were bothering me.
I know. Mine
My
actually,
ears.
mine hurt when I wear them because with the glasses,
Yeah.
it actually hurts my ears. And so that's why you see me like doing this all the time.
I broke my glasses and my shoes fell off. My ears hurt from wearing these headphones. God damn it.
He's a very nice man, Archie.
Yes.
Yep.
Nightbot.
Hey, Terry. What's up, dude? Amanda, I thought you weren't going to be here.
You thought wrong. Sue everybody.
Awesome.
You guys gotta follow him on Instagram.
Really?
He started posting.
There it is. And there it is. You guys got to follow him on
Instagram.
You guys gotta follow him on the Instagrams. Johnny Brennan.
Mm-hmm.
He does those characters.
Mm-hmm. It's cool. It's good stuff.
Yep. J-Bot.
Yep. That's right.
Yes, I don't know if I could do tonight the late night show tonight, man.
Mm-hmm.
I can't either.
I'm running on fumes right now.
I'm tired.
I thought you were already unloaded a little while ago, Jay.
Yeah, no, yeah, that took it out of me. I need a shower and a nap after what happened in there.
Oh.
I unloaded too.
Don't. Oh, Jesus. For crap's sake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I was planning on the late show being my vlog for today. You know, it's the last day of vlogging every day. And then we heard that Steve has to bounce. He has a dinner he has to go to.
That's a late dinner.
Huh?
That'd be a late dinner.
Not out here.
Well, we're on the East Coast.
9 o'clock.
Where's Steve from? Where's Steve live?
He's from here.
Oh, he's from California. Okay.
Well, he's from
Canada.
East Pacific. Same
Vancouver.
thing.
Oh yeah, Vancouver. That's right. Yeah. So he's the same.
Hold on. No, he's from the southern tip of Vancouver Island.
Yes, the southern tip
Don't get it wrong.
of Vancouver Island.
Don't get it wrong.
Yeah. So John BL, Steve actually asked if you wanted to come back. In the poof chat, he said, "Get John." So let me know if you want to jump in later, John.
The poof chat.
On the poop deck.
Yeah, Ben's saying the Veda wore him out. Now, I was thinking the same thing. Like, doesn't it get annoying to like have to go live every day and just talk about nothing for 20 minutes, whatever it is? I'm being serious. I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything like that.
It doesn't ever have to be 20 minutes. Go ahead, Johnny. Tell me.
Well, the thing is what Veda really, what it's used for is to get you used to talking to a camera. It doesn't have to be live, but just talking to a camera, just vlogging, you know, to get used to just doing that. And so that's really what it is. It's a challenge for beginners is really what it is. And I did it, what, 5 years ago?
You've been doing it for 5 years. Yeah.
That was the first time I did it. Yeah. And
You started it. Tell everybody you started it.
and so I keep continuing to do it, you know. But the reason I do it isn't the reason. Everybody does it for different reasons, you know. All right, John BL says he's in. Okay,
Nice.
cool. All right, well, it's your show. It's your show tonight, man.
It's just you.
Yep. He'll be like, "What did I get myself into?"
Well, you guys.
Jay, I thought you went back in the bathroom there for a second.
Yeah, no, John, I'll be here, John. I'll be here. Caleb, did you want to jump in later?
You mean Mr. Bond?
James Bond.
Chemical.
Harwood Stakes, did any of you see the interview with Steve Perry on Eddie Trunk, to which he mentions EVH's theory on lead singer disease?
I did not.
I didn't see it either.
What does he say?
Yeah, what does he say? Thanks, Greg. He likes the Black Universe. So do I.
Is that a 7-string?
Yes, it is.
That is awesome. How do you, no, Steve? I mean, Jay, I've
Whatever
never
my
played
name
I've never played a 7-string. How do you? Did it take you a while to get used to that? I mean,
yeah, I guess because you just got to remember. I mean, you're playing the high strings. It's one thing, but it's just if you're so used to playing 6, you know, you go to hit the low strings and you're thinking it's a low E,
right?
And I don't think it's as difficult. Because I've been playing 6 for a while now, and
Yeah.
I picked this up and instantly
Yeah.
I mean, I picked up. I played. Actually, I can't say I played. A few months ago, I picked up an 8-string guitar, and I was just like, "What is going on? What in Sam Hill is going on here?"
Yeah.
I didn't know where my hands were. I didn't know where to put my fingers. But seven's not that difficult to wrap your head around,
Now, not to be stupid, because I just don't know. I mean, it's all information. I mean, I'm aware of the guitars, but how do you tune that? I mean, what do you?
Why are you stupid?
What are you so stupid for?
Well, if you take the low B string out, that's what this is.
Yeah.
It's just standard E, but then you're, E, A, D, G, B, E starts off with a B.
So it's basically a low B. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So that gives you a real dark, kind of grungy, or kind of, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you can really get like my little 5-watt Yamaha is woofing right now just because of this, you know, the lower.
Oh yeah.
Play a D chord.
Like
in the first position. Play it like you would play a D chord in the first position. Regular D.
Where am I at here?
Chord. Why are you playing an A minor?
I don't know. What's a D?
D. I don't have a guitar with me. D is one of these things, you know. D. A regular D chord. Okay, yeah, okay, but play it normal, like with the third in it as well. With your 3 fingers.
Like what? Like
no, that's a D minor. Okay, but is that how? Yes, like that.
Okay. Now what? What do you want me to do now?
Well, okay, but play the second string with your 3rd finger.
Like that?
No, that's not a second string.
Oh, this one.
Yes.
Like what are you talking? Play this?
Now left, yes. Now put your middle finger on the low B string on the 3rd fret. There you go. Now you have a low, like a low B, a low D.
Well, there you go.
Oh, I see.
That's what a lot of people do. Like when they drop the low E to a D. You know, you can just play the, and that's basically the same thing as what you just said. I thought you were going to fool me with, well, not you did fool me, but I thought you were going to really like have me do something that didn't make sense or.
Oh, that's how you play a D? Man, who taught you how to play guitar?
What do you mean play it? No, I wouldn't play it like this.
Oh, okay.
I'd play it like that.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean
why like that?
Unless I'm going to bar the high E, then I would do it like that.
I know why you play. I know why you play it like that. So you got that first finger available to do those low notes, right?
I don't know. Wait, what?
I've never played a D with my first 2 fingers like that.
I've never heard folk guitar and a guitar looking like that.
What are you saying? What wouldn't you would never do it like that?
No. No, with my first 2 fingers. What?
Mm-hmm.
The reason probably for a while, like when you play with the drop D, which is basically the chord you were telling me to play, holding that 3rd fret on the low B string. But if I was going to play like that open D chord with the drop D,
go ahead, Amanda.
because then what Johnny's saying is this: you would go from this, because then you can never like. If you have this open finger, like you said, Johnny, you can go up the fretboard.
Yeah, you can do all that one finger stuff. Yeah.
Actually, I mean, you could always even do it like that. Yeah, but I would never grab it with the first 2 fingers out of nowhere.
That's how you just did it.
Doesn't feel right. Unless I'm going to bar that high E. Keep in mind, I never had like lessons or anything. I would just, whatever felt natural to me. I know zero theory. When you said play a D, I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like an open
But Jay, but Jay, I know what you're talking about because that's kind of how.
Is it D chord theory?
Yeah.
That's kind of how I play too, though. You know.
Well, no, I mean, the thing is, everybody plays stuff differently. Some people use, these 3 fingers for an A. Some people use these 3. Some people use 1 finger for an A. There's all different ways to play the stuff, and none of it's wrong.
But yeah, again, you can.
Hey, Tone Talk.
It's funny though, Jay, is with that low B on your 7-string on my 1984 Kramer. I got mine set up like Ed had his in the 5150 tour. With the low E is actually an A bass string.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically set up A, D, G, B, E. So the top 2 strings are A's. So you get that real low dot, 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 kind of like that, what you were just doing. It's not a 7-string, but
Does anybody know what gauge string he used for that low A?
I think it was. I thought it was an A bass string.
No, I know, but there, what
But
gauge?
There's different.
I don't know.
It would have to be a very light gauge because you couldn't get it in the hole of the tuning peg.
It took me forever to get mine in the Floyd, and I had to actually crimp the end with pliers to get it to go through the hole of the tuning peg, like Dave just said. And it took me forever to get it to seat within the saddle of the Floyd with block.
Mm-hmm.
I finally got it, and I haven't taken it out, but yeah, it would have to be a lighter gauge string.
So many words in here that could be thrown around.
Oh, absolutely. Nuts and bruising and
took you a long time to get it in, and you couldn't get it out.
Yeah.
Nightbot, please leave me alone. He might actually say in that interview, Rob, the one where he was talking about the low string.
Yeah.
He might actually say what the gauge was. I'm sure it's online somewhere. Somebody talking about it.
It should be.
Where's Hubbard? I'm sure Hubbard knows.
Well, Hubbard's the one that. Yeah, actually, let me ask him. Let me send him a text because he's the one that actually. Him and I actually put mine on my guitar. Hold on one second. Actually, call him.
Wang on the whammy.
Hang on one sec. See if he answers the phone.
All right, but well, he should know that he's actually on here though.
Yeah, you gotta warn him. What if he answers the phone and it's like, "Hey, mother,
He won't. Hey, you're on the air, by the way. Hey, we're talking about the 1984 Kramer, the 5150 tour. What gauge bass string did Eddie use on the low E? Do you know?
I don't know.
What are you? Has to be
It was like a D string or something. I don't know.
Okay, it has to be something lighter gauge to get it to fit, right? Because I mean, you and I think we used a D. Didn't we use a D string on ours?
Yeah, I think it was a D. I think a A would be way too big.
Okay, all right.
It was probably a light A.
Yeah.
And don't show the number. Don't show the number. Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, have a good show.
All right. Take care. Bye. Yeah, I mean, he was.
He should have said that an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, definitely.
It had to be a light one. Do we know any bass players? Any of you guys play bass in the chat? What do you think if you were to put a bass string into a Floyd Rose? What gauge would you use? A light A is an 80 gauge. John says. John Parson.
Gosh, I wished I. Hold on one second. Let me go get my 84.
Well, this low B is a 56.
56. Go.
All right, I'm looking at. I mean, you guys can tell on my 84. I mean, I couldn't even get. It's got a little tail on it. Nobody guys can see that because I couldn't. It wouldn't go all the way in. Yeah.
Oh, you did it backwards.
Yeah, I did it backwards. Yeah, and then, you know, it's significantly bigger. You know. I mean, if you want to play, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but. But I mean, you can hear that. It's got a real low thump to it. I would say, I think this is a D. I think it's a.
What's a D?
I want to say.
How do you play a D? Open D?
Yeah.
You gotta learn.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta learn theory for that.
Hey Jay, let's play. Jay, let's play that D chord again. Yeah.
Wait, does it go like this?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, this thing is out now. Too much whammying. Wait. See, in that sense, I'm playing it like Dave said, you know.
Did you say who farted?
Yeah. Who farted? Yeah.
I can't play with the guitar sitting like that.
Vintage Sounds wants to know if that's a whale tail, Rob.
On this? No, it's not. It's just a regular original Floyd Rose. It's not a whale tail. I believe Eddie's original chrome one was a whale tail.
Yes, it was.
However, I don't think the black one was.
It's not.
And this one, this 84 is this is the 86 version era of the guitar.
What headstock is that? What neck is that?
This is a Music Craft neck. It's got the shallers on it, not Godos. Yeah, this is a Music Craft neck. This body is actually a 1984 Music Yo 5150 body, a real 1984. But the neck, like I said, on it is the is a Music Craft. Great guitar. Love this guitar.
Well, let's look at the differences.
It's a lot of fun.
Okay, I'm looking up some
Rolling.
huh?
This is mine.
Yeah, Dave's got a cool one there too. Yeah, now Dave's is the
What the heck is that?
84 era, which is a cool era with the 2 stars in the headstock.
Yes. 2 stars, yes.
Which is what I had. I actually had that version, and then I ended up pulling that neck off and using it on my 85 hard rock guitar. Yeah, that's a cool one. That's an awesome guitar. What kind of pickups in that, Dave? JB?
No, this is a Frankenstein pickup that I've never taken out, and it needs to come out.
Yeah. That's a great guitar. You got the 2 stars, don't you, in the pocket?
Yeah, I do. They need to be the. Oh, you know what? I think I have 2 real stars to put in here.
Uh-oh.
Because these stars are not the right ones. I don't know if you can see that. They're the orange ones, like not the real ones.
Oh yeah. If you don't, I got 2 stars I could send you. If you don't,
Well, just bring them on Wednesday. Actually, I have 1 star. One star.
Yeah, my guitar and Dave's is real similar. Mine's a little bit. I think mine's a little bit more Relic than Dave's because I wanted mine to be more 86 era. So I got a little bit more Relicing on mine, but cool guitar, fun.
This is another guitar. How I forgot how good it is.
Yeah, I love your 84. Yeah, I've played that guitar before down at your place. It's awesome guitar. I always loved the overspray on this guitar. I always thought was so cool. He's got a ton of overspray right here on the bottom, and then a bunch of it, here. Yeah, exactly. Dave's got the same stuff, and then he's got that notch right out of here, and then
I have that notch too. Except I shouldn't have the notch because I have the 86 notch, but it's
this one, yeah.
It wasn't like that in 84.
And then I always love this overspray right down here in the bottom. It's always cool. Yeah, Dave's has got it too. Yeah, these are great guitars, real good guitars. A lot of fun. Now that's a 84 reissue Floyd. What's the process like, Dave, on that relicing? How do you? I know Nick did that, but gosh, I gotta have him. I'd love to have him do that to my neck.
Well, I really shouldn't talk about it, but I will because whatever.
People get surgery to reverse that relicing on their neck.
What it is when we get these necks from Musicraft, we get them with no finish on them.
Yep.
And then what he does is he puts a clear coat finish on the fretboard only, lets it dry, and then with an X-Acto knife, he scrapes it off in the areas that it would be scraped off on Eddie's guitar. Like he'll take tape. He'll tape off the neck and draw the actual areas. He'll draw the outlines of where it should be cut.
Yeah.
Then he cuts the tape off and dirties up the areas that doesn't have the tape on it. Then when that's all done, he takes the tape off, and there you have it. You have the dirty areas and the taped off clean areas. Where the clean area is where the varnish is left on the guitar, so it makes it look different.
Didn't we think that on Eddie's original guitars, it was kind of like that? I mean, obviously
That's what it was, yeah, because all those Kramer necks had finish on them, and he would scrape the finish off because he didn't like it. And either he'd get bored of doing it, or he didn't realize that, there were areas that he missed, and that's the way it was.
Yep.
So why did he do that instead of just using like some sandpaper and just,
I'll have to ask him the next time I see him.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I will too.
I don't know. I don't know why he wouldn't use sandpaper. I think just you could probably get it easier with a razor blade than sand. I don't think he wanted it scuffed up, because with sandpaper you can actually go deeper and actually cause, you can go into worse than just the wood. With the scraper, it's easy to feel where the finish ends and where the wood starts.
Right.
I think it's just easier to see and easier to judge without, sanding the wood off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably have more control,
Yeah, I always loved the 84 guitar. It was always one of my favorites. Johnny, you got an 84 still, don't you? You got your 84.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Awesomes.
Is that a GMW, your 84?
No.
No?
It's a Dave, what are your initials?
It was made by Dion Edge, a buddy of mine that works at the Gibson Custom Shop.
Yeah.
He made it for me, and then I gifted it to Johnny.
Mm-hmm. He puked on it.
Oh, that was the Rasta Strat headphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the vomit Strat.
The vomit Strat?
Vomit. You heard that story, right, Jay? The neck pocket of the Rasta Strat. They say that the rumor is that Eddie vomited on it.
Really?
Yeah.
It wasn't a rumor. It actually happened.
Yeah. Dave, do you have the proper neck plate on your 84, Kramer? The actual serial number?
No, I have an original plate.
Yeah, nice.
The original Kramer plate on mine. A real one.
Yeah.
Yep. So what, are we cool?
I'm cool. Got my AC going.
I'm always cool.
Everybody good?
We're good.
Yeah, well, Bozique just said, I heard that Wolfgang Van Halen's album is out over on the Joe Wentz page.
Really?
Really? That's cool.
Is it good?
Huh? Is Joe covering Joe's doing covers already?
Before he even heard it.
Well, actually, who did that? What band? Who was that? Does anybody know?
Yes. Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix would cover the Beatles before the actual single would come out. Jimi Hendrix would learn it.
Something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like everyone would think it was the new Jimi Hendrix song. Meanwhile, the Beatles were like, we didn't even put that out yet.
Did he release Hey Jude before the Beatles?
He didn't do Hey Jude.
Oh, what was the one he did?
Sgt. Pepper's.
Oh, I'm thinking Hey Joe. Is there one called Hey Joe?
Yeah, Hey Joe. Yeah, the Beatles didn't write that.
No.
Didn't Lionel Richie sing that song? Hey you, hey me.
Say you, say me.
Yeah, I know. Say you, say me, say it together. I'm sorry. It's just bad. Sorry. It's been a long day.
Now that's
I don't
stuck
see
in
anything,
all
man.
of our heads. Somebody's going to have to
Just
post a
stuff
video
from-
to that in the Discord.
Just news from like over a month ago saying that he's completed his debut solo album, but nothing, you know. It would be funny if all of a sudden it's just released. It's out.
Yeah.
Ross Rubino says, "What is this?" What do you mean, Ross?
New to the chat, thoughts on springs and what springs to crap. It's gone. Put into guitars.
I think that would depend on what kind of bridge you're using.
The FU tone springs are pretty cool. I don't have any in my guitars, but I hear they're really awesome. Noiseless springs. Hey, Jay, I got a question for you. That 6505, do you like that amp, that head? Do you use that a lot?
Don't use it very often, but I mean, it sounds like the 5150.
Yeah,
So-
basically it is, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm. It sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I know on my when I had the USA signature, I put the noiseless springs on, and when I put the original springs back in, I felt kind of switching back and forth because Dave was the one who mentioned to give it a shot. Because I put those on before I even really played the guitar, the noiseless ones.
Yeah.
And I felt like it took a little bit of the oomph out, the noiseless springs. I know on the like this guitar, for instance, there's 3 springs in this one. There's only 2 in the EVH guitar, so it's like it's not really that noisy. And also the bridge isn't floating, so it's not constantly vibrating. Those springs aren't like shaking like a floating bridge would. I felt like it sounded better with the original springs in there.
Yeah.
Like this one, I have a green piece of felt laying across the springs just to kind of dampen them a little bit. But there's still a little bit of let's see if you can hear this.
Yeah, you can hear it kind of vibrate. Ring, yeah.
Just a little bit,
Mhm.
Right. Guitar Hack, FU stands for Floyd Upgrades. And Ross Rubino says 2 versus 4 springs, Strat style guitars. Well, what's the question? What do we like? Are you looking for an answer to a Strat style guitar or something with a Floyd Rose on it?
Well, normally when you put the 4 springs on there, that's to block the trem, right?
Not necessarily, because you can have a nice smooth, it's a little bit stiffer, but not much, not that bad with 4 springs, depending on how far the claw is out. It's just that kind of helps. The springs kind of help when you want to bend the strings, so that if you're bending the high strings, the low strings don't go out of tune as well. You know what I'm saying? So the more it's just for
Because of all that tension, yeah.
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 Like if you put 2 springs in this thing, there's no way it would work.
No, it's got too much pressure on it.
Yeah.
I like the 2 springs on my Van Halen guitars.
Mhm.
With the Floyd. But I mean, my Strats and other ones not so much.
Yeah, on Fenders I usually use 4 to 5 springs.
Yeah. Did you read Mr. EVH GEAR?
That's Bruce, I think. Is that Bruce?
That might be Bruce.
I think it's Bruce.
Okay, cool. Awesome. John BL. Are we good?
Yeah.
Soda Pop says, Dave, if my bullet jack sounds like it's not grounded, does it mean it's kaput or broken?
Kaput.
Kaput.
Hey, it's
No,
kaput.
it's probably not grounded correctly. You might have a loose solder connection. What kind of guitar is it in? Is it a Chinese part, or is it a good Switchcraft part? The Switchcrafts don't generally break.
Kaput. Are we kaput? Are we kaput?
Are we capiche?
Are we? All right. So we're good?
We're good.
Ibanez S series. It's probably a made in Korea part. I would say if you want something strong, go get a Switchcraft and solder it in. It's probably your best bet.
Awesome. Awesomes. All right. Well, hey, Rob, good to see you, man.
Good to see you. I'll see you guys next week. Absolutely.
And I really liked the picture of you and Ron together for the first time. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I got back
There's
on.
a picture of them together.
It's almost a paradox, right? Isn't that what Doc Brown talks about? You know,
Yeah.
if you run into yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, back on Facebook again for all you guys that out there. So it's cool seeing you guys again, everybody.
It was all right.
Don't make me mad.
Crash
Awesome.
and burn, huh, Mav?
Oh. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. R2R3, Amanda, John, Michael B, Soda Pop, Ross, Vintage Sounds, Thrash, Metal, and Fun Riffs. All of you. Thanks for joining us. And David Nesdall.
Yes.
Good to
Come
see
see
you.
me
man.
on Sunday night. I'll be hanging out with Ben and the round table.
Cool.
Awesome.
Why does it got to be a round table?
Well, because I don't know, the square table doesn't sound good.
Square pants.
Jay, good to see you, man.
R2, R3, good to see you too, bud.
Hope you feel better. I hope both of you guys feel better. R2, R3, and Jay had a couple rough nights each, I think.
I think Jay feels better after he paid a visit to the
No, actually, I feel worse. I thought I'd feel
Really?
better. I need to drink some water.
Good night, Ben.
All right. All right. See you guys later. Looks like John BL will be hosting the late show.
Good night, Bruce. I'm sorry. Bruce, nothing. Good night, Ben, too.
I thought that was Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce said good night to me, but I called him Ben.
Yes. John BL. See you soon, man. See you in what was it, 7 o'clock? See you in a couple hours. And that'll be my vlog, my last vlog for the month.
Hold on. What are the rules on that? Is that cheating? Ben, what are the rules on this Veda stuff? Can you use a different video to have your Veda? Does it have to be its own thing?
Hey, but we're talking about Johnny Beane now. He can do whatever he wants. He's got 3 million views.
Are you up to 3 million yet?
Yes.
You hit it?
I'm like 500 over. Yeah.
What?
It's like, what is it? Somebody look. How many views is the channel up to now? Although that's something I was going to bring up. I was going to talk about this. Maybe I'll save it for a little later.
Oh, we're out of time. See ya.
Yeah. Technically, I think I'm a little over 3,000?
Million.
3,000 million views. I'm not joking either. I think I've been over for a long time, and I'll try to explain that with John BL tonight. Hopefully he can tell me.
Hopefully he'll, be interested enough.
Yeah.
I might have hit 300 on my channel. Whoa!
Wow! What the?
that?
Nobody said Discord.
Holy crap!
Whose was that?
Not mine.
That was my girlfriend saying goodnight to me.
Jeez.
Well, tell her she just.
Yeah.
Next time, put it on vibrate.
Good night at
She
9:56.
dings when she says good night.
No. It is on vibrate, but because my MacBook Air
But because my pants are off,
with my phone, it makes that dinging noise.
she's saying good night at 9:56 p.m. Sure. That's.
He actually said something other than that. And if you guys saw the picture I put on Facebook the other day, you probably. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been doing.
I didn't see anything on Facebook, so I'll have to check.
I actually took it down. But
Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. All right, everybody. All right. We'll see you guys in a couple hours. John BL and whoever. Anybody who wants to jump in?
I heard Eddie Van Halen needs something to do.
Okay. All right. If anybody wants to jump in later, let me know. Send a text to whatever that number Nightbot is spamming. All right.
Nightbot.
Yeah, and make sure to follow those pages. There's Dave Nesdall's Instagram, Jay Hannon's Instagram, the EVH Gear Fans Live Instagram. Rob, what's your Instagram?
Dude, all that spamming.
Rob CJ 5150.
Rob CJ 5150.
Yep.
So all that spamming, the entire hour and 40 minutes, Johnny. I'm just checking my Instagram. 0 new followers.
Well, it only does it like every 20 minutes or something.
Hey, well,
That's
I'm
funny.
gonna fire Nightbot.
I got like 40 subscribers during this.
You bun of a sitch.
I wonder if I got any.
I got to split. I got to go to the bathroom real bad. Good night.
Pizza Hut.
Jay's got the gagarelles.
What do you say? He ate pepperoni chicken and what?
Cheesy bread.
Slices? Okay, let's see. I got one follower. But hey, it's not just live. That stuff gets burned into the video. So anybody watching this stuff in the future can always go and click on the links.
Yep.
So, okay. Cool. All right. See you guys in a couple hours. Who's the guy with the beard? Who, Dave? That's Dave Nesdall.
Dave Nesdall.
Oh, you don't have one? I don't have a beard. I have a goat.
Oh.
I have a goat.
Okay, a goat.
Dave's got a goat.
Awesome. All right. Jason Wade. Hey, man. We're out of here. All right. See you guys a little later. johnnybeane.live.
Have a good night, guys.